All right, we're back for our daily NBA predictions here on the channel for Thursday, February 6th. We've got 6 games today in the National Basketball Association and some big ones. Mavericks, Celtics, potentially Anthony Davis's debut as a Dallas Maverick tonight. Rockets, Timberwolves, 2 teams that have been struggling mightily recently go at it today. And also the Golden State Warriors and the Los Angeles Lakers. You see it on the thumbnail, obviously the game of the day. It's got to be anytime Steph Curry, LeBron James go at it. Got to be the game of the day. And also, I like a spot today in Portland, Oregon between the Kings and the Blazers. So all of that and more. And, we got to talk about the Indiana Pacers today. And yeah, the Denver Nuggets play at home. Anyways, we've got predictions for all 6 of these games. We're going to talk about the trade deadline some with some of these recent moves that have been made. And folks, before we get into the predictions, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below for some more daily NBA predictions here on the channel. We are less than 60 subscribers away from 22,000. So let's get to that while we're at it, and make sure to leave a like as well. And also make sure to go check out our college basketball best bets that were posted a couple hours prior to this video. That is linked in the description down below, along with our UFC 312 predictions with Dricus du Plessis and Sean Strickland in the main event this weekend from Sydney, New South Wales, Australia, again for the UFC's middleweight championship. Okay, on to the first of our 6 predictions for today. We start things off here in the Boston Garden between the Dallas Mavericks and the Boston Celtics. I'm taking the Celtics to win and cover. Don't know if AD's playing or not, but the Mavericks have been abysmal since trading Luka Doncic. Now, it's not like Luka was playing prior to then, but it's just, again, it's just a whole team momentum thing, team flow. It's just shock to the system. Now, I think they're going to be better with AD back. I mean, obviously they're going to be. But guys, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't see the Mavericks being a team that's going to make this deep run in the playoffs. I'm just going to be honest. The way I see the Western Conference right now, and we will talk a lot about the Los Angeles Lakers before their game against the Warriors in a minute. The way I see the West right now, I'm going to be honest, it's Lakers and Thunder. Those are the 2 realistic teams that are getting out the East right now. And then after we get past those teams, there's a gap. It's Lakers. The favorites, I still think, are the Thunder. Then it's the Lakers. Maybe the Lakers. It's Lakers, Thunder. They're right there. But then after them, then I think you go Denver. I think Houston still. No, probably Memphis. Houston. And then it's everybody else. But I don't think Dallas is even the next best team out the next pack. I think it's still Minnesota over them. And then probably, yes, it is Dallas. Then I'd go probably Phoenix, Sacramento, Golden State, San Antonio, Portland. I guess Portland's very alive now, and we're going to talk about this resurgence out of the Blazers in a second. But that's, again, the likeliness to get out of the Western Conference. I get it, the Mavs are good. They're going to have AD and Kyrie. But in all fairness, guys, neither of these two have ever won without LeBron James. And I get it. When AD was in New Orleans, he was playing with, a bunch of guys who weren't that great. He never played with another true all-star in New Orleans. I get that. Another elite player, I guess, And Kyrie by himself, Kyrie's never been completely by himself ever. But I don't know. I don't think the Mavs are going to make that far of a run. I could see Dallas, maybe getting the 6th seed, maybe. But I'm serious, guys. If Dallas runs into Houston in the first round, Denver in the first round, I don't think they win that. I'm going to be honest with you guys. Yes, I think the Rockets probably beat the Mavericks in the first round. And I think the Mavericks lose this game. I think they get blown out. With or without Anthony Davis, they lose. This team has not been playing good basketball recently, and there's still going to be an adjustment period once Anthony Davis gets on the court. And it's not like there's an easy adjustment period. It's not like they're playing the Wizards here, who are on a 3-game winning streak. It's not like they're playing the Hornets right now. The Hornets are going to become horrible. Oh my goodness. More on the Hornets again before we talk about the Lakers. But it's not like they're playing a bad team here. They've lost 3 in a row. Detroit, Cleveland, Philadelphia, all on the road. They're still on the road, and they're taking on the Boston Celtics. They have to play arguably right now the best team in the league. Oh, yeah, that sucks. So if AD does come back, the adjustment period is going to be brutal for this game. And then, who do they have to play after? All home games, but still, Houston, Sacramento, Golden State. Now, the Warriors aren't very good. Sacramento, they can probably win. But Houston as their next game on a Saturday afternoon, there's some rough games coming up for Dallas. Once they come out the All-Star break, it gets a lot easier, but obviously they have that huge game February 25th in Los Angeles against the Lakers. What a spectacle that's going to be. But in this game, yeah, I like the Boston Celtics. I do. The Celtics are healthy. They're 36-15 coming off that victory against the Cleveland Cavaliers in their last game. They've won 4 in a row: Chicago, New Orleans, Philly, Cleveland. Tatum's an elite player in the league. I'm not going to act like he's not. Boston's very good. See you in the finals, I guess, right? I'll just be honest with you guys. As the season goes on, Boston's probably going back-to-back in the East. We'll see. They could get caught. Yeah, Cleveland could get him. Yeah, if Indiana's playing at their best, maybe they get him. Milwaukee. But, like, guys, when you just look at the Eastern Conference, to me, I'm going to be honest with you guys, there are 3 teams that can seriously win the East for me. No, you're going to laugh, but 2. Celtics, Pacers. And, like, even then, it's like, all right, 85% Celtics, 15 Pacers. I don't think the Cavs are winning in the playoffs. They're a good regular season team. I don't think they're going to win 7-game series against the Celtics, Pacers, or Bucks. The Bucks, yes, but I think they're going to falter when they play elite teams. The Knicks are going to be dead by the playoffs. What, Detroit? Come on. Miami? No. Atlanta? Atlanta might shock a team in the first round. They're not making a push. Philly, maybe. But the Sixers are going to have to climb their way out the plan to even get in the playoffs in the first place and not making a deep run. That's just the way I look at the Eastern Conference. I'm going to take the Celtics to win and cover the points. But yeah, I'm just having, overall, now that we know what these teams are going to be for the rest of the season. I know, again, today's the deadline. Maybe some moves are still going to be made, even though, like, who the hell is even available at this point anymore because everybody's been traded. But now that we're just getting down the stretch of the season, we're looking at what every team's going to be. And it's just like, yeah, I don't really know who the realistic contenders in the East are other than Boston. And again, I'm stretching with the Pacers. I get they just lost to Portland the other night, but Portland's hot, so who cares? I just don't know who else is realistic out the East. I'm not buying Cleveland right now. I'm just not. As a serious threat, I don't. Next up, we go to Minnesota for the Houston Rockets and the Minnesota Timberwolves. I like the Rockets. I do. I can't pick them right now. Can't pick them coming off 4 straight losses in Memphis, lost at home to the Nets. They go to New York for back-to-back games against the Knicks and the Nets. They lose both of those games, and it was a historic collapse against Brooklyn. You're up by 6 with 6 seconds, and somehow you lose the game. A 3 to pull them within 1, and then you throw the ball away on the inbound. D'Angelo Russell, you throw it right to D'Lo, and D'Lo knocks down a 3 to win the game for the Brooklyn Nets. It was a horrible loss for Houston, who has now lost 4 in a row, and don't look now, but the Lakers are only 2 games back of Houston. Maybe the Lakers won't get stuck in the 4-5 against the Nuggets. Hey, I'm fine getting stuck in a 4-5 with the Rockets. Better, though. Let's get the Lakers in the 3, Denver in the 4, Houston in the 5. So the Lakers avoid both Denver and OKC until the conference championship, the conference finals. Sign me up. Sign me up. Give me the Lakers in the 3 or in the 2. Just get them away from OKC and Denver. We need OKC and Denver to play in the second round. That's all I care about. Those are the 2 teams I'm scared about in the West. I'm not scared of Dallas. I'll be completely honest with you guys. I'm not scared of when Luka's got to play the Dallas Mavericks in the playoffs. That dude's going to average 40. Not scared. OKC, Luka's got their number, but Shea. And Chet will be back. Denver, they have voodoo magic. So, yes, I'm scared of the Denver Nuggets. Just am. Anyways, this game, give me the Timberwolves. Again, both these teams are not playing well. Houston's lost 4 in a row. Minnesota is coming off a victory, but that's the Bulls. Prior to that, back-to-back losses to Washington and Sacramento. They got the Bulls in a second half of a back-to-back yesterday, and now, again, Minnesota is the team on the second half of the back-to-back. That's why they're underdogs in this spot. I understand. Julius Randle is out for the foreseeable future, right? Same with DiVincenzo, so it's just Ant and Naz Reid trying to just carry this team along, which, all right, Ant dropped 49 last night against the Bulls. Can he do something again like that tonight against the Rockets? Well, he's going to have to. This is more me picking against the Rockets, though, because they're ice cold. Honestly, I mean, there's no other way you can put it. They are ice cold on a 4-game losing streak. You think they're going to rebound with the game on the road in Dallas? I don't know. Sorry, in Minnesota? I don't know. They go to Dallas on Saturday. I'm not going to lie. They probably can win that game. I don't know. Maybe the 80s first game in Dallas. Maybe they win that. I don't know. We'll get to that. We'll cross that bridge when we get there on Saturday. But in this game, yeah, I'm taking the Timberwolves. I get it. They played yesterday, but as long as Ant's on the court, I'm fine. The Rockets, again, we've been saying it all year long. Back when I used to hate on the Rockets all the time, I was like, all right, this team's too inconsistent. Can't pick them, right? This is really an inconsistent stretch, but they've been consistently, unfortunately, they've been consistently bad in the last 4 games. So give me the Timberwolves to get it done. I think they win the game, obviously, at plus money at home here against the Houston Rockets. We move on to our 3rd game of the video, and we move to probably the least entertaining game of today. I'm going to be honest with you guys, the Orlando Magic and the Denver Nuggets. This one's fairly easy to pick. Denver wins, and I think they cover 2. Orlando just played yesterday. They beat the Kings, which is very surprising. It was the first great offensive production game from Orlando in a very long time. They drop 130 points in Sacramento, obviously ruining Zach LaVine's debut in California's state capital. But now they got to go to Denver, second half of a back-to-back. This is just a recipe for failure. Honestly, the NBA is just setting the Magic up to, just lose here. Great defensive team, but sure, you're playing a horrible defensive team, the Nuggets. The Nuggets are going to score, though, and Michael Porter Jr. has been playing lights out recently. MPJ in back-to-back games against the New Orleans Pelicans. 36 in the first game, 39 in the second game last night. Give him the 39 points along with the 12 rebounds as well. I don't know what the hell got into Michael Porter Jr., but he's on fire right now. Jokic, obviously the second best player in the league, obviously behind Mr. Aura, dropped 50 points yesterday. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. But I think the Nuggets win this game, and I think they cover. It's just a bad spot for Orlando. Sure, they won yesterday, but the second half of back-to-back, and now you got to go play at altitude against a Nuggets team that's going to play a pacing game on you. They're going to push the pace. I get it, Denver doesn't really play defense, but that would require Orlando to have back-to-back hot nights shooting. Yeah, I don't think that's really going to happen. Just watching Orlando play all year long, I don't think that's entirely going to work. I'm going to take Denver at home, Jokic and the guys. Russ is out for the foreseeable future, which sucks for the Nuggets, obviously, with being without Westbrook, but Jamal Murray regains that point guard position, obviously. I think the Nuggets are okay in this spot. Again, contender-wise in the Western Conference, they are nowhere near where they used to be in terms of dominance in this conference, obviously. They're going to get got this year again in the playoffs. It's going to be either to Shai or it's going to be to Luka and LeBron. So, Luka, LeBron, and Bronny. Sorry, I forgot. So, the Nuggets aren't going anywhere this year. They're going to beat the Magic here, though. Give me Denver to win and cover at home at the Ball Arena in Denver, Colorado. Next up. The Los Angeles Lakers. Guys, Showtime's back. What can I say? Showtime's back. We're so back. I mean, if the Lakers weren't hot enough, they go out. They don't just get Luka Doncic. They get Mark Williams as well. As long as this guy can stay healthy, oh my goodness. Now, Mark Williams will not play tomorrow for the Lakers. He just played yesterday for Charlotte. I doubt he makes his debut tomorrow for the Los Angeles Lakers. That's okay. Jackson Hayes, you get one more day with the Lakers as the starting center, and then back to the bench you go. Okay, the Lakers are one move away. They need one more move. I don't know how the hell they're going to pull this off. I think it's going to have to be a Maxi Kleber deal. It's going to be Maxi Kleber and a couple second-round picks. They're going to have to move that for a backup guard. That's what they need. They have forward depth right now. What I would do, they need another 3, though. Yeah, they do. Well, no, they don't. Oh, no, they don't. Yeah, we'll start DFS. No, we're good. Yeah, they just need a backup guard, right? Because, okay, ideally perfect world Lakers is what's going to happen. Luke at the 1, AR at the 2. It should be DFS at the 3. I'll tell you why. LeBron at the 4, Mark Williams at the 5. The bench unit, obviously, Gabe Vincent. I don't think Shake Milton's a second rotation guy, a second unit guy. I think he's more of a reserve, I'll be honest. That's why we need to fill a backup guard position. We need, again, like a 3-and-D guy, legitimately like Max Christie. I will give you an option that I love. It's not going to happen, but there's a guy in free agency that's really, he could fill that role perfectly. Legitimately the prime example of a 3-and-D guy. Well, at this point in his career would be, I hope his shooting's back, or would be fine. But regardless, need another guard. You get Rui Hachimura off the bench because he needs someone to score off the second unit. So Vincent Hachimura coming off the bench, Vando obviously, and then Jackson Hayes. The shooting guard the Lakers need. They can trade for someone, sure. There are guys out there. Sure, that's what they should do, honestly. Probably will do. They'll probably package tomorrow or today Maxi Kleber, maybe trade Jemison, and a couple second-round picks for a guard. But what they should do, save all those guys, and get Victor Oladipo. I don't care how many knee injuries he's had. I don't care. Vic plays tremendous defense. He doesn't have to play many minutes for this team. Former All-Star, former top 10 player in the league, Victor Oladipo, prior to the injuries, but still. He would make this team. Oh my goodness. And I'm not just saying that because he's like maybe my favorite player of all time other than Kobe, which is going to sound really weird to say. But yes, I want Victor Oladipo on this team. Oh my God, dude. Vic's always been a LeBron guy. LeBron's always loved VO. It would make so much sense. I get it, Vic hasn't played in like a year and a half because of injuries. But hey, I see his IG posts. He's still training. He does work for ESPN now, but hey, JJ Redick used to work for ESPN and they never worked there at the same time. But still, come on. Like, legitimately, it makes so much sense. I'm trying to... Guys, I'm just trying to get it out there. Like, I don't care. Rob Pelinka, please. Genie Bus, give VO a shot. Victor Oladipo to the Lakers. Like, you know, oh my goodness, I'd go batshit if that happened. Anyways, the Lakers are going to blow out the Warriors tonight. Don't care is on the court for the Lakers. It's going to be what? It's going to be AR still at the 1. Who is going to start the 2 tomorrow? My goodness. It's going to have to be Gabe, right? Or they'll probably start Gabe at the 1. No, they might start Gabe at the 1. I don't know. It's probably Vincent, Reeves, Rui still, and they'll make the adjustment in DFS later. Maybe DFS now, but it'll probably be Gabe, AR, Rui, LeBron, Jackson. That team still beats the Warriors. Why? What the hell are the Warriors going to be tomorrow? Now, they get Jimmy Butler. That's great. Now, the extension for Jimmy Butler, don't know about that one. But what are the Warriors going to be tonight? No Jimmy. You trade Andrew Wiggins. You trade Dennis Schroeder to Utah after his comments. But I don't know what they're going to be tonight. Steph, Buddy Hield. Moody didn't play yesterday. Guy Santos came out with an injury. I guess it'll be Gary Payton or Pozemski in the starting lineup. Draymond obviously is back, and then Quentin Post. They are lacking depth entirely right now. They have injuries, and they just traded a bunch of guys. The Warriors are going to be kind of dismantled tonight. The Lakers have had their number this season. They beat them on Christmas. They beat them a month later on January 25th in Golden State as well. And Wiggins had a huge night in that second game. The Lakers will beat up on the Warriors tonight. It's in Los Angeles, the first time these two teams have met at Staples this season. It's still Staples to me, damn it. And I think the Lakers get things done. They blow the Warriors out tonight. And then the Lakers get potentially Luka's debut on Saturday. Now, I'm not going to mind if Luka just waits a game to debut because I'm going to the game on Monday against the Jazz. But the Lakers should go into the All-Star break on a huge winning streak. On a 7-game winning streak, the Lakers should go into the All-Star break. Warriors win, Pacers win, Jazz win. Let's keep on winning, Lakers. And let's get Victor Oladipo, please. Please. If somehow I can get, I want this to somehow get to anybody in the Lakers organization. Let's get Victor Oladipo's number. I'm sure LeBron's got it. And let Vic come onto the squad. I'm telling you, Victor Oladipo, he's what, 32? Guy's 32. Oh my God, he's 32 and he's out the league. Oh my goodness. Well, Wikipedia says he's a former basketball player. He didn't retire, did he? No, he never retired. Okay. Yeah, because I would have seen that. Give Vic a shot. It's not someone give Vic a shot. No, the Lakers need to give Vic a shot. Please. Genie. Victor Oladipo to the Los Angeles Lakers. Please. Next up, we go to Portland. I'm taking the Blazers to beat the Kings. This is a perfect spot for the Trailblazers here. About even odds. Great. Sacramento just played yesterday. They lost. They're still learning this Levine thing, which, that's not the reason they lost last night, but still. Second half of a back-to-back. Portland has won now 5 consecutive games, and they've won 9 out their last 10. Yeah, this team's on fire. Portland beat Indiana the other night. Back-to-back wins over Phoenix. The Magic win, Bucks. They lose to OKC. Hornets, Magic, Heat, Bulls. They are now 4 games out of the play-in. The Portland Trailblazers are back. And it's the excellent guard play they've been getting out of Anfernee Simons, Scoot Henderson off the bench, Shaedon Sharpe, and it looks like Deni Avdija, I kid you not, is going to be a star in this league. Avdija has been great, Simons has been great, and DeAndre Ayton has come on as well. Now he really just played excellent against the Suns because obviously that's his former team. I'm kind of sold on the Blazers right now, and this is a great spot for them to win. Now they have to go on the road after this, and this might, this will probably be the cool down after this for the Blazers, but they're playing with all this momentum. It's the final game of this very long homestand. They are beating the Sacramento Kings, who just lost last night, 100%. I feel great about this spot for the Blazers. The Kings have kind of been just very up and down, obviously. They have Jonas Valanciunas now, which is great, but he's obviously not going to be playing today. Levine's here now, but again, it's going to take them a little bit to learn this whole Zach LaVine thing with the Kings. It will probably take one more game, but second half of back-to-back, yeah, give me Portland, guys. The Blazers are playing great basketball. They're shooting lights out. DeAndre Ayton's been good. Simons, Scoot, Shaedon off the bench, and shout out Deni Avdija as well. And Jeremy Grant sometimes can contribute as well. He's been better, all right? Jeremy Grant's been better. Give me the Blazers at home, at the Moda Center, at the Rose Garden to win this game outright, obviously, against the Sacramento Kings. We go into our final game of the night. Yes, there's another game in Los Angeles. It's the Indiana Pacers taking on the Los Angeles Clippers. I'm taking the Pacers. I know what you're thinking. Oh, okay, here we go again. Pacers pick. Yeah, I get it. I take the Pacers almost every night. I understand. Tyrese Halliburton's not going to have another game where he scores 0 points, okay? It's not going to happen, all right? Tyrese was just coming off the highs of watching the Royal Rumble, obviously. Oh, they played the Jazz in between, but still. All right, the 0 point performance for Tyrese is not going to repeat itself. Tyrese was actually playing great basketball prior to that, okay? So it's a one bad game. What you going to do? Second half of a back-to-back, they played a very tough game the night before against the Jazz where they barely edged out a win in Utah, something the Warriors couldn't do last night, by the way. Didn't get to talk. I forgot to talk about their monumental collapse, but great. That's great, Golden State. The Clippers, here, this is why I'm picking against the Clippers. Not just because I think the Pacers are really good. The Clippers have lost back-to-back, lose to Toronto on the road, lose the Lakers at home. The injuries are always a question for the Clippers. As of now, everyone's going to be playing, but that could always change before the game, obviously, with the team that has Kawhi Leonard starting every single night, or every night he's healthy. Pascal Siakam's good. Pascal Siakam's an all-star. Tyrese Halliburton, who still averages 18 and 9, is not going to have a 0 point game again. Okay, I'm willing to bank on it. Tyrese will not score 0 points the rest of the season. Okay, that was one bad game, and sure, they got blown out. But the Pacers and Tyrese Halliburton will not play that badly again. That was only their third loss in the calendar year, okay? And yes, we're in February now. So they lost 3 times in a month. The Pacers are absolutely fine. Everything's going to be okay. Indiana's making a deep run in the playoffs this season. I expect them to be in the Eastern Conference Championship. Eastern Conference Finals. I expect them to be. All right, right now, I think we get an Eastern Conference Finals rematch with the Celtics and the Pacers, okay? If I had to say it, that's my Eastern Conference Finals. In the West, OKC Lakers, probably. And sure, 3 of the 4 teams I just mentioned to you are, the 3 teams I talk about the most on the channel. It's okay. That's honestly what I feel about, that's how I feel the Final Four is going to be right now. Could all change coming up, obviously, but that's where I have it. I think the Pacers go to Los Angeles and win. If you want to take the conservative play, just take Indiana plus 5.5, but I do think they can win outright. I get it, the Clippers are good, but they are going through a shooting slump right now. They haven't been all that hot. I think the Pacers are able to go on the road and win. I think this is capping off the Pacers road trip, or do they have one more after this? Right, they have the Lakers, obviously, on Saturday, and then they go back home. The Lakers game's going to be rough. Probably Luka's debut. But in this spot, give me the Clippers to lose at home to Tyrese Halliburton and Pascal Siakam of the Indiana Pacers. So folks, thank you all for watching our NBA predictions here for February 6th. If you haven't yet though, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below for more. Make sure to leave a like if you did enjoy the video. Make sure to comment if you do disagree with any of the picks. Folks, thank you all for watching, and Mamba forever.